Hi guys, my name is Joanne. I'm from the Ridgeview location in Olathe, Kansas. And today I'm going to take you through a little bit of some basic Pilates movements. All you're going to need is a mat, or if you don't have a mat at home, you can lay out a towel. I know that some of you know how to add some light weights into the workout that we're doing today. If you happen to have some at home and you choose to add them in, that's fine, but I'm not going to use any today. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is set yourself up in line with your mat. We're going to sit up a little bit taller, settle our shoulders down our back. For the moment, let's just have our hands right here on our thighs. I want you to think about pulling your navel deep into your body, rounding your spine, coming halfway back. Stay rounded as you come all the way back up to the top. So again, tuck your abs, round your spine, lower into this, and then lift up nice and tall. Go again. As you drop back here, make sure that you're not going to put your chin right on your chest. You need a little bit of open airway. Keep breathing as you work through this. All right, so we're going to exhale. Inhale as we get to the top. Strong core muscles wrapping around your spine to help protect that spine. Excellent. We're going to come halfway back, but this time we're going to choose to stay. Shoulders away from ears, navel tucked in nice and tight. You're going to lift a leg and set it down. Lift the other leg and set it down. Low abdominals need to be activated here to help with this leg lift. Keep breathing as you work. Right? Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Strong torso helps stabilize the trunk of the body. Last one, we roll ourselves back up to the top. Again, round yourself halfway back, shoulders away from ears. We're going to extend our arms straight out in front of us. We're going to do a little back, a little up, a little back, and a little up. Pulling your navel deeper into your spine each time you lower and round the back up a little bit more. Breathe through. Strong lines and a strong body. Come halfway back and hold. I'm going to ask you to cross your arms, shoulders down your back. Then your torso twists to one side, comes back to the middle, twist to the other side, and come back to the middle. Rotate around your spine. Exhale through the twist, inhale in the middle. Strong obliques. Getting them nice and warmed up. Couple more for each side. I'm on my last one. Once you come to the middle, you sit yourself up. Then we're going to roll all the way down with our shoulders lifted up off the ground. I want you to reset your tailbone to the floor for a solid pelvis. Then right leg comes up, and I want you to push it away, pull back in. Press and pull. So as we pull, we want to make sure we're not lifting our tailbone off the ground, but instead contracting and activating muscles in your low abdominals and upper hip to help draw the knee towards you. Good. We're going to set that foot down. It's time for the other leg. So lift it up here. Hips down, you're going to press and pull. If having your shoulders is a little bit too hard here, right, that lift, you have options. You could set your hands right behind your head to help support that weight, or you could put your shoulders down on the ground as needed. Strong driving lines. Last one, your foot comes down to the ground, shoulder We're gonna keep the hips in neutral, take both legs up to a tabletop position and tighten your core. Now, send one leg out, pull it back in. Other leg extends and pulls. Press and pull. If you would like your shoulders up off the ground, it's an option. Just work on keeping your pelvis in a good neutral position. This time I want you to send your leg out and I want you to hold it there. Shoulders lifted if you can. Now we're going to switch legs. So switch and switch. This single leg stretch. You want to think about your shin coming in parallel to the ground. Keeping the pelvis in neutral. And we have to breathe, guys. Strong body line. Almost there. Release. You get to hug your knees. All right. We're going to go for the same option or a straight leg version of it. So you decide, but I want you to lift up. You're either going to have a leg straight or bent. You choose. And then scissor and scissor. The way to think about getting your shoulders up off the ground is by taking the front of your rib cage and pulling it towards the front of your hip line. Long and strong legs, but remember, if it gets to be too much, you can go back to this, or you even have the option of keeping the knees bent the entire time and scissoring the thighs. And release again. You get to hug your knees and then lower your feet down to the ground. I'm going to ask you to bring your fingertips behind your ears and open your elbows wide, shoulders pulled away from ears. As you lift up, you're going to rotate a shoulder across, but your hip stays rounded, and then switch. Exhale. Work on keeping your hips stable, meaning don't let them roll side to side. Now, when you're ready, start to add a knee lift towards you. If you're looking for even more, the feet will never come down. You'll go back to where one leg is extending straight while the other leg pulls inward. Check your hip line again. Breathing. As we keep our elbows open and we rotate our shoulder blade up and over across the body, we fire more obliques. If you're looking for even more, you could try those straight leg scissors. A little bit longer, guys, a little bit. You'll make it. And release, hug your knees. Excellent. We're going to roll on to one side. I want you to extend the body out long and strong and stack your hips one on top of the other. Once you're there, your top leg is going to lift and lower. Now, I've got my arms set, locked into the floor to help me balance. If I'm feeling very balanced and I want a little bit more challenge, I can slide my arm straight up in the air. Notice palm is facing towards my front. If you're like, I tried it and it didn't work, just bring your hand back down. The main thing is to make sure that this hip is staying right on top of your bottom line. Now, leg comes up a little bit off the ground. Re-solidify your torso for protection of your spine. Bottom leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Strong, long legs. Keep breathing as you work. You're going to have to think about lengthening your feet away from your hips for me. Now I want you to glue your legs together at the top and just press them up, up. Little upward press, finding movement and strength right here from the outside of your hip and thigh. Keep breathing, keep working, keep moving. Almost. 4, 3, 2, your legs get to come down to the ground. I'm going to ask you to take your top leg, lift it up here parallel. You may want your hand to come back down. As the hips stay stacked, we're going to pull our knee towards our chest and extend our leg. So pull. Now when you extend, I want you to activate your glute. That's on the back of your body, right? So as you engage your glute muscle, you're going to feel the work happening from the low back through the back of the thigh. So abdominal, glute, front of the body, back of the body, teaching them to work together as a unit. Last one, excellent. We need to come up and flip around so that we can get the other side. Extend your arm and lay your head down on your bicep. Then think about lengthening your legs and stacking your hips. A reminder that your hand can be down or up. When you're ready, your top leg is going to lift and lower. Strong body line. Keep pulling your navel into your spine. You might pull it in so much that you take the arch out of your low back. Keep breathing through your work. No matter where your hand and arm are at, I want your shoulders pulled away from your ears. Now you're going to take your top leg, you're going to bring it about a foot up off the ground, and your lower leg is going to lift and lower towards it. So you have a goal of trying to keep your top leg stable as the bottom leg moves. A reminder to keep your hips stacked. You might even think about pulling your rib cage towards your spine to get a little stronger in your torso line. And again, you can have your arm up in the air if you want that balance challenge, but it is certainly not required. Keep those long legs and glue them together at the top and start pressing them up, up. It's a small contraction movement with some big results. The more I can stack my hips and keep them stacked one on top of the other, the more I'm going to get out of this movement. Keep breathing through the work. I know you're hoping that I'm counting. I am, in my head. Strong. Work for it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent. Your top leg lifts up a little bit. Everybody's hand needs to come down. Your top knee pulls in towards your chest, and then extend the leg and squeeze your glute. So pull and press. Try and keep your leg moving parallel to the floor. You're doing great. Your muscles should be talking to you with each rep. A reminder to keep tightening everything around your torso for stronger movements. Just a couple more to go, guys. Couple more. Last one. Excellent. We're going to roll face down. Once you get here, I'm asking you to bring your hands around and roll your palms so they face up. Shoulder blades down your back, abdominals tucked in to help support the work. You're going to lift your chest and lower down. Lengthening your spine as you do the work. The tops of your feet can be pressed into the floor. It's going to activate some muscles in your legs and make them a little bit stronger. Lift your chest up and hold. Head and neck still in line with your spine. Now, shoulder blades pull together and release a little. Pull and reset. Keep tucking your abdominals in nice and deep so that you have a strong torso to lock in tight. one. Excellent. Hands come out in front of you. Pinky side down. Make sure that you're not too far out. You need to pull your shoulders away from your ears. Chest is up a little bit, and a reminder, there's no need to look up and hurt your neck. Keep it in line. Then take one long leg, lift and lower. Other long leg, lift and lower. So we're alternating one leg and then the other. Activating all torso muscles and then squeeze the glute with each lift. Remember, it's not about how high you can get a foot off the ground. Think more about trying to get your thigh to lift a little off the floor. You'll get much more out of it. One more for each side. And release. Excellent. I'm going to have you bring your hands out here with fingertips down, shoulders pulled away from ears. Your feet are going to slide into the floor and press strong to stay there. Now, one chest, arm, shoulder is going to lift and you look and set down. Then take your other side. You lift and look and set down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Strong movements. It's important to utilize muscles in the front of your torso to help protect the work that's happening in the back of your body. One more to each side, please. And release. We're going to come up onto all fours. Find a good stable foundation. Shoulders pulled away from ears, and you want a really flat back. Take your right leg and extend it straight behind you, the toes down. Hips still square. You might need to put a little bit more pressure in your right hand than your left to help stay neutral and stable through the center line. Your back leg is going to lift and lower. Lift, tap down. Long, strong leg. You'll know if your hips are sliding sideways that you're not in line anymore. So the left hip should be directly above the left knee. Lift your leg up, lengthen, and lift, lift, lift. Good contraction work, small muscle action to get bigger results. Breathe. And release down. Resettle in here. Your left leg needs to go back. Put your toe down for me. And again, verify that your hip didn't slide sideways. Recenter everything. Shoulders away from ears. Flat back. When you're ready, your left leg is going to lift and lower down. Lift and lower. Squeeze. Activating muscles throughout the body to help stabilize as well as move the leg. That leg comes up to the top. I want you to press your leg up, up. Not worried about your foot. I'm worried about your thigh. Think about your thigh. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe. Keep at it. A little bit longer. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Round out your spine. Come back to neutral. We're going to walk this into a plank position. So I want you to think about setting your knees down or turn your toes under and lift your knees up. But the main thing is your foundation. So your wrist should be right underneath your shoulders. And instead of letting your hips float back, I want you to find length from the crown of your head through your knees or through your heels if those knees are off the ground. If you've lifted your knees, you might think about striking your thighs up an inch and see if that makes a little bit more strength in those legs. Maybe you feel it a little bit more there. Keep breathing. I know you're again hoping that I'm counting somewhere in my head. We're getting close, I promise. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, pull back and stretch. Excellent. We're going to flip around and have a seat again. All right. Hands on your thighs. We're going to sit up a little bit taller and pull our shoulders down and pull the abs and ribs in. You're going to lift a leg and you're going to lift the other leg. Now, if you're like, that's not working so well, maybe I need to bring my toes down or maybe I need to bring my hands down. You also have the option of letting go. If you're feeling like you can lift your feet and lengthen your legs, that is a choice. Again, I can hold or release, but I do want my shoulders down my back. I want to lift and lengthen through the spine. You need to breathe. Stick with it a little bit longer for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Extend your legs, feet a little bit further apart than shoulder width, and sit up a little bit taller. Arms open, shoulders down your back. We're going to start just with a twist. So you'll rotate and come back to the center, other side. Twist and center line. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now you can stick with this, or you can turn it into saw, where we twist and lengthen and reach and sit up, twist and reach and sit tall. Note that you need to pull your navel into your spine when you do the reach, so that we don't collapse in our hip. There's a rounding of the spine to make this happen. There's no need to worry about touching your toes. That's not the goal. The goal is to get twist and lengthen. I'm on my last set. Once you finish yours, we're going to walk forward a little bit. I'm going to try and keep my toes flexed to the sky, rounding my spine, but pull your belly down towards your thighs instead of trying to kiss your knees. Come up, point your toes, hands come behind, lift your chest up to the sky. Release. Bring your legs into a diamond. Sit up nice and tall, and again, instead of collapsing, I want to find length. I'm going to push my chest forward with my shoulders down my back and work on rolling my thighs towards the floor. Excellent. Now if you want to round your spine and come down, that's an option. We're going to come sideways so that we can grab a hold of the top foot, sweep it around behind, and set your knee down if you choose. The more that you can activate your glute to press your hip forward and then look up, the more stretch you'll feel on the front of your thigh. Excellent. Let's slide around and catch the other quadricep. Pressing the hip through and looking up. Keep breathing. And release. Excellent. As we settle ourselves in, whatever feels good for you to sit is totally fine. You want to find length in the side of the body. Check that your shoulder drops away from your ear as you reach up and over your top ear. In other words, don't let it fall forward. Let's find length in the side of the body. Excellent. Coming to the other side, please. Reach long and strong. All right, This is not going to get you as much stretch as a straight arm will. And release. We're going to do some spinal twist and sit up tall. Twist around to the other side, and again, lengthen. Draw the crown of the head up towards the sky. And release. Open up nice and wide. And release. Excellent work. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.